causes more human cancer death, and it causes it faster than any other chemical. Think coal agenda. And it calcifies the pineal gland, which takes us into other levels of reality. And now they're openly talking about putting lithium in the drinking water, which will make us happy and love our servitude, exactly as Aldous Huxley talked about in Brave New World. And this is how they're doing it, because Big Pharma connects into the same bloody force as the secret societies, Satanism, and the political structure. Thus, they all work as one unit. And it's the same with the World Health Organization and the pharmaceutical cartel. They all work as one, and therefore they come together to say it's great to poison the immune system of babies and very small children while the immune system is still forming, because then the immune system will never ever be as effective through their lives as it would have been left to its own devices. And this guy, Bill Gates, watch him like a bloody hawk with field glasses on. This guy is involved in everything in terms of funding through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That is the agenda. Funding vaccinations around the bloody developing world on a massive scale. Funding things and promoting climate change being real. Putting sulfur in the bloody atmosphere to manipulate on behalf of saving the bloody planet. We need saving from Bill sodding Gates, in my view. And he's obsessed with population control, and now he's getting in with Monsanto and bloody Bono and these people, put bloody genetically modified food with his vaccines in places like Africa, because we have to have genetically modified food because then we can feed the world. No, we can't. We will starve the world because it destroys the soil, it destroys the crops, and it destroys genetic diversity. They are unbelievably, in terms of scale, drugging the young of the world, finding more and more reasons to give them drugs. Attention deficit disorder. I've got an answer to that. Give them something interesting to do, or let them express their own uniqueness. No, give them a drug. I had attention deficit disorder when I was at school. It was called being bloody stiff by what they were trying to tell me. I had a cure for it, daydreaming out the window, no drug necessary. And all this is in Brave New World. It's all a long plan. All these guys, oh, there you go, bloody mad. And this is the other agenda. They want to kind of drug people and poison people, but there are other people with a mind of their own that actually can see this and are trying to avoid it with organic food and with alternative methods of healing, with alternative supplements that the food no longer gives us. And the authorities like the EU and the Food and Drug Administration in America and all these bloody crooks, they're all front agencies for the biotech and pharmaceutical cartel, and they are destroying the opposition, and they're doing something more. They're destroying any alternative to the corporate system, because they want everybody in there, no exceptions. And you know, the last time I saw a doctor, I passed him in the bloody street. All right, how you doing? And walked on. And you know, I go to a guy called Mike Lambert at the Shen Clinic on the Isle of Wight. Freaking genius when it comes to healing. And you know, I feel bloody great, me. Absolutely great. And I don't take their sodding drugs. Anybody wants to have a word with a bloody healing genius, Shen Clinic, Isle of Wight, right. Thoroughly recommended. Now, the Fabian Society was actually named after a Roman general called Fabius, and his claim to fame was never having battles with the enemy that could prove decisive either way. His method of taking over was to weaken and weaken and weaken the enemy over a period of time, and then when they were so weak to resist, then move in. That is precisely what the system is doing. It's making us weaker and weaker, well, people that go with it at the moment, weaker and weaker by the food we eat, the water we drink, by the electromagnetic fields that we come into, by economic suppression and manipulation. All these things are being done to weaken and weaken and weaken the target population, Fabius style, so eventually they think they can just walk in when we're too weak to resist. That's the bloody idea.